Dining at chain restaurants used to be a convenient, familiar, low-risk choice. No matter the state, you knew what to expect. But in recent years, things have changed. Some chains maintain their quality, even improving their service. Others? They're just a name now. So, which ones are worth returning to and which leave you paying for disappointment? In this video, we rank the 10 most popular restaurant chains in the US, from worst to best, not based on ads, but on real experiences, food quality, ambiance, and how you feel after the meal. Trust us, the number one spot will leave you nodding in satisfaction, while the bottom of the list will make you wonder, why have I been eating there all these years? Comment on the number you guess is the worst on the list. Maybe others are thinking the same. Subscribe if you want to save time, money, and frustration on your next dine-out. 10. Worst Red Lobster. The name Red Lobster conjures images of upscale, fresh seafood with an ocean breeze. But the reality? Most diners leave Red Lobster thinking, I should have just come for the biscuits. Because honestly, the Cheddar Bay biscuits, those small, warm, buttery garlic rolls, are the only highlight of this restaurant. Many come just for the biscuits, and stop there. Some even see the biscuits as Red Lobster's sweet apology before the main course arrives. What's the problem? The so-called seafood tastes distinctly of the freezer. Fish, shrimp, and squid all have a similar texture, slightly mushy, odorless, with a flavor best described as tragically average. Portions are made large to mask the lack of freshness, but no one goes to a seafood restaurant just to eat a lot instead of eat well. The prices are bafflingly high, especially for diners hundreds of miles from the coast who still pay as if they're dining by the docks. The decor aims to evoke the seaside, lanterns, ocean blues, and sailboat paintings. But that vibe vanishes when you glance out the window and see a strip mall parking lot. Red Lobster was once a symbol of slightly fancy dining, especially for middle-class families. Today, the most memorable part of the meal isn't the main course, it's the free biscuits at the start. 9. Subway. Subway was once the icon of convenience, customization, and fast food that's still healthy. They called their staff sandwich artists, as if crafting meals worthy of a museum. But after years, the only thing left in the experience is layered disappointment. It starts with the veggies. You expect fresh, crisp, vibrant produce like in the ads. Instead, you get wilted lettuce, pale tomatoes, and cucumbers that seem to have endured a long, unrefrigerated journey from truck to counter. The deli meats are sliced so thin, they're nearly transparent. You could read through them. And if you think, it's fine, as long as the bread's good, brace yourself. A court in Ireland once ruled Subway's bread has too much sugar to legally be called bread. Even if you try to optimize your sandwich, picking sauces, adding toppings, toasting the bread, the result is often a sad-looking meal with no standout flavor, like an unfinished remix of a dish. The build-your-own strategy sounds appealing, but in reality, Subway makes you responsible for a meal that should have been made delicious from the start. Despite having more locations than any chain worldwide, Subway can't hide its declining quality with sheer scale. Each visit feels like a gamble. You don't know if you'll get a decent sandwich or one that makes you wish you'd packed a lunch from home. Subway isn't bad because they lack ideas. They're bad because their good ideas are executed sloppily. And in the food service industry, that's an unforgivable flaw. 8. Applebee's. You probably haven't actively planned to go to Applebee's, but you've likely ended up there. When you're out of ideas and every other place is closed, Applebee's has long held the title, the safe bet when you don't want to risk it. Walk in, and you're greeted by a visual symphony of an American garage sale, vintage license plates, high school sports photos, random black and white portraits, and sometimes an old tennis racket hanging from the ceiling. It's all arranged to feel friendly and familiar, but it ends up like a small-town fair gone off script inside a restaurant. The kitchen? It's the stage for microwaves. Many dishes at Applebee's are billed as cooked fresh, but are really just advanced thawing. From soups to mains, even the grill marks on meat are reportedly pre-printed before leaving the warehouse. Yet, amid this half-hearted effort, Applebee's nails one thing: half-price appetizer happy hour. When the clock hits that golden hour, the appetizer menu shines. Mozzarella sticks, sauced-up chicken, fries. No need for perfection, just salty, cheap, and right on time. In those moments, customers come not for expectations but to satisfy late-night hunger on a budget. Applebee's doesn't thrill you, but it doesn't quite enrage you either. The problem? It's always in the middle. Never bad enough to swear off, but never good enough to choose. It's the kind of place where you eat while thinking, next time, I'll try somewhere else, only to return a month later when you're out of ideas. 7. Domino's Pizza. In the fast food world, it's rare for a chain to admit, we were genuinely bad. But Domino's did the unthinkable, and it saved them. Once mocked for crusts, like pressed cardboard, and sauce, oddly sour, Domino's faced a real risk of customers turning away for good. Instead of denying or dodging, they owned it. And they didn't stop at an apology. Domino's launched a full overhaul. A new crust recipe, revamped sauce, and upgraded ingredients. The result? A new pizza, simpler, tastier, and actually tasting like real pizza. Today, Domino's crust has a clear texture, no longer dry or crumbly but soft with crisp edges. The sauce isn't harsh anymore. It's rich with tomato flavor, deliberately seasoned. The cheese stretches just right, and the toppings are consistent. It's not gourmet, but it's definitely eatable, even enjoyably so. What sets Domino's apart isn't just the pizza, it's the delivery experience. From detailed order tracking to a one-tap pizza app, they get that customers crave convenience, and they deliver it seamlessly. It feels less like ordering food and more like coordinating a military operation. In a busy world, knowing exactly when your pizza arrives is a kind of luxury not every chain pulls off. Domino's may not serve the best pizza you've ever had, but they're proof that honesty, adaptability, and a commitment to improvement can truly turn a brand's fate around. 6. Olive Garden. Olive Garden has long been where Americans go when they say they want Italian, but really mean a filling, saucy meal that's not too unfamiliar. It's not exactly an Italian restaurant. It's Italian through the lens of someone who skimmed a travel magazine at the dentist's office. Yes, you'll get pasta. But it's pasta drowned in sauce, buried in cheese, sometimes to the point you can't find the noodles. At Olive Garden, the formula seems to be, if the dish still holds its original shape, it needs more cheese and sauce. That's not necessarily wrong. It's just nothing like any traditional Italian dish you've ever known. To their credit, they excel at filling you up before the main course arrives. Free breadsticks and unlimited salad are two tricks that keep diners happy and too full to notice any letdowns later. The breadsticks are always hot, fragrant with garlic butter, and soft but not soggy. A near-perfect distraction from the heavy, indistinguishable fettuccine Alfredo plates that vary little across locations. The ambiance tries to channel Tuscany but lands closer to an Italian daydream built with drywall, warm lighting, and oversized printed art. It's not bad, but it doesn't make you forget you're eating at a chain next to a shopping plaza. Still, Olive Garden keeps a steady crowd thanks to its convenience, reasonable prices, and good enough vibe for friend gatherings, family dinners, or low-stakes dates. Olive Garden won't whisk you to Rome. But if you want a hot meal, a long sit without being rushed, and endless breadsticks, it's a decent stop. Just don't come with high expectations or an empty stomach. 5. Raising Cane's. In an era where restaurants cram menus with options to please everyone, Raising Cane's does the opposite. They sell one thing, fried chicken. And they do it so well they don't need anything else. No burgers, no salads, no limited edition seasonal tacos. Just fried chicken, crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, fresh lemonade, and Cane's sauce. Sounds simple? Maybe. But simple is never boring when every element is crafted with care. The chicken is always hot, crispy outside, and juicy inside. No frozen patties, no overprocessed layers. One bite, and you know it's fried right. Not greasy, not dry, not pretending to be tasty. The fries. Signature crinkle cut, crisp outside with a soft potatoey center. The Texas toast? Crunchy edges, tender inside, slathered with butter on both sides. Because, as Cane believes, buttering only one side is an act of cowardice. But what keeps people coming back is Cane's sauce. A secret recipe guarded like Coca-Cola's formula. No one knows what's in it, only that it's so addictive you'll dip anything in it, even the lid of your lemonade cup. Another plus is consistency. Visit a Cane's in any state, and the food quality barely wavers. No great today, may tomorrow. They know exactly what they're selling. And don't try to be anything else. No chasing trends, no menu changes every 3 months, no pretending to be what they're not. That focus, clarity, and commitment to quality are why Raising Cane's doesn't just survive but thrives in the volatile fast food market. 4. Five Guys. If you order a small fry at Five Guys, congratulations. You've just received a greasy bag big enough to fuel a gaming team through an all-nighter. Surprisingly, no one complains. At Five Guys, overflowing fries are their way of showing generosity. Five Guys isn't cheap fast food. They don't do weekly deals or happy hour steals. They win customers with never-frozen beef, freshly toasted buns, and transparency so real that every potato has an identity. Yes, each location's chalkboard lists, "Today's fries are from XYZ Farm, Idaho." Honest to a fault, their burgers aren't fancy. No seasonal specials or quirky twists. Just beef, bun, cheese, and 15 free toppings to make your burger your own story. Want jalapenos, BBQ sauce, pickles, and raw onions? Go for it. They don't charge extra. Don't question it. Just nod and make it like it's the most normal order ever. While you wait, they offer a bucket of shell-on peanuts to munch. Not to fill you up, but to pass the time and remind you of an era when eateries were pit stops, not just delivery hubs. The vibe isn't polished. No pulsing music, no faux luxe lighting. Just red and white tiled walls, an open kitchen, and the sizzle of grease. The sound true fast food fans find comforting. Five Guys isn't cheap, isn't fancy, and doesn't show off. But every time you leave, you feel every cent was worth it. Not for perfection, but for the absolute honesty in every burger and fry. 3. Chick-fil-A. At Chick-fil-A, the best thing isn't on the menu, it's how they treat you. This chain isn't just famous for its golden, crispy fried chicken. It's where my pleasure replaces you're welcome, setting a standard that makes the entire fast food industry rethink itself. Their menu is simple: fried chicken, buttery buns, and pickles. 3 ingredients, no fuss. But that simplicity is their strength. Every piece of chicken is tender and juicy, with a crispy, non-greasy coating, a balance rarely found at other chains. What pushes Chick-fil-A near the top isn't just food quality. It's the experience from the moment you join the line to when you leave. Even if the drive-thru wraps around the building, service is unbelievably fast. Staff smile, nod, and take orders accurately, never rushed, never visibly tired. This is fast food with the heart of a sit-down restaurant. Then there's a small but brilliant detail. They close every Sunday. It's an odd choice for fast food, but it works wonders. When a meal is unavailable one day a week, you crave it even more. Chick-fil-A doesn't claim to be upscale. They just stick to their promise. Make great fried chicken, serve with kindness, and deliver as expected. That's what makes them an icon. Not just of tasty fast food, but of fast food done right. 2. Shake Shack. If there's a place where ordering a burger makes you feel like you should have worn a nicer shirt, it's Shake Shack. From a hot dog cart in Madison Square Park, they've grown into a rare fast food chain where customers happily pay a premium and still feel it's worth every penny. The vibe is simple and modern. Soft lighting, warm wood, designed to make you forget you're eating fast food and feel like you're dining with care. Burgers arrive looking so perfect you'd think they're staged for a photo, until you bite in and realize they taste even better. The bun is soft with a hint of sweetness, hugging a seared, savory beef patty, silky sauce, and veggies so fresh they seem garden-picked. Every detail is crafted like it's the only meal you'll have today. Even the fries are chosen with care. Their signature crinkle-cut fries sparked debate when Shake Shack briefly switched to hand-cut ones and had to bring them back due to customer demand. Sometimes the ordinary is what ties memories to the experience. Shake Shack isn't cheap, and they don't pretend it is. They make you okay with spending more because you're not just getting food, you're getting an elevated version of something familiar. Shake Shack doesn't sell burgers for people in a rush. They sell the feeling of choosing something better. In fast food, that's no small feat. 1. Texas Roadhouse. If there's a chain that feels like a rowdy, joyful celebration of food, it's Texas Roadhouse. This isn't just a steakhouse. It's a place where country music, free peanuts, and warm rolls set the stage for a meal that feels like a party. Walk in, and you're hit with energy. Servers line dancing, peanut shells crunching underfoot, and the smell of sizzling steaks. The rolls, soft, warm, served with cinnamon butter, are so good you'll eat half a basket before your food arrives. The steaks? Juicy, perfectly seasoned, cooked to your exact liking, with sides like mashed potatoes or green beans that taste like someone's grandma made them. What sets Texas Roadhouse apart is their unapologetic commitment to excess in the best way. Portions are huge, flavors are bold, and the vibe is stay as long as you want. Yet, prices stay reasonable, making you feel like you're getting way more than you paid for. Consistency is key. Whether you're in Texas or Ohio, the food, service, and atmosphere deliver every time. They don't try to be fancy or trendy. They lean into being a place where families, friends, or coworkers can laugh loud and eat well. Texas Roadhouse isn't just a meal. It's a reminder that dining out can still be fun, hearty, and worth every bite. From a chain selling just fried chicken and fries to a steakhouse with country tunes and free rolls, each name on this list reflects a philosophy. And you, as a consumer, get to choose which ones deserve your time, money, and taste buds. Choose for the experience, not just habit. Choose real quality, not just ads. And sometimes, give a place you doubted another shot. You never know, they might have changed. Which restaurant on this list surprised you? Is there a spot you keep returning to even knowing it's just okay? Share in the comments. Your experience could be a valuable tip for someone else. If you found this list interesting and it made you rethink how you dine out each week, don't forget to like and subscribe.